Hi Scorpio, welcome to your Y reading for 19. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the recommend a reader shout out, which goes to Deku Tarot. Love and support to her. Check her out, show her some love and support if you like what she has to say. This is intended, look at that, 9 of Cups, yay, for a romantic love reading, but it could resonate in other areas of your life. Yay for the 9 of Cups. All right, so this is about you getting what you want. I don't know what it is yet, but Queen of Swords, all right, that could be Libra. All about getting what you want through cold, perhaps, decision-making without a situational base. It has no basis on longevity, but it's like a starting point to future happiness. It's not that someone's being, you know, a witch about something. It's just because sometimes Queen of Swords is that. It's basically not letting your emotions get involved and just deciding to be happy. Deciding that it starts with you. Getting the way or getting what you want and taking decisive action and being mindful about it. Speaking your mind. All right, what else for Scorpio? That was, well, there's your reading. All right. Scorpio, Y. What is Scorpio's Y? So there's that 5 of Swords. Same thing with before, is going after what you want. Being decisive about what you want to keep or discard in your life. All right, so we've got the Devil, Judgment, 2 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, 3 of Swords, oh good gracious, 3 of Swords, high, 4 of Pentacles, and Page of Swords. All right. Okay, so you just up and cut something off, which honestly, from the last readings that we've been doing, I'm just glad because you have been through it. You have just been going back and forth. Somebody keeps popping up that's wanting something, but it can't be, and it's just like it takes its toll. It takes its toll. Okay, so we got Capricorn, and we got Cancer, Scorpio, or Sagittarius here. So what's this Devil about? What's this Devil about? Okay, this stable new beginning, built on instability, built on some kind of something, but not much else, built on a toxic behavior pattern. What the heck is going on? What's this Judgment about? What's this Judgment about? This could be the epitome of not being able to get to you, wanting something and not being able to have it fulfilled because something is holding them back. What's this Judgment about? So we got the 3 of Swords twice. Okay. It looks like you have told them no. It looks like you finally put the stop to everything. What's this 2 of Pentacles? When I say finally, it's based on a series of, since like what, where is it? What's this 2 of Pentacles? 3 of Pentacles. Is it that they took too long to make a move or to figure something out? What's this 9 of Swords about? Either way, I have to say I'm glad for it because I just feel like you were going back and forth and it wasn't, you know, I could be reading for an entirely different group of Scorpios. All right, so what's this 9 of Swords about? Swords, the Sun. It's 3 of Swords about. 6 of Pentacles. What's this 4 of Pentacles about? The Empress. Jeez, what's this Page of Swords about? Okay. So this is about cutting things off once and for good. Whatever your person wants, whatever you wanted with them, they are getting the very strong message that they cannot have it with you. Either it's by their own situation or by your communication, but it's just not going to happen. And this is about you needing to take decisive action, making some somber choices based on what you want for your future, because this is you starting to take a step in that direction. We have the 9 of Cups and the Queen of Swords, and this is you taking the reins and realizing that this situation, however much your person wants something to be with you, it's not going to happen. Whatever kind of reunion, waiting for them, moving to see them, whatever it is, this is someone that took too long to deliberate, to make the choice. They did not make the choice. Whatever it was, it's just, you've had enough of having to wait and try to wait for them to decide what is going to happen, what's to be done. It looks like you just don't want to wait anymore. And this is about you making decisive cuts in your life and figuring out what you want and going after it and it's moving away from this situation with this person who either remained indecisive or just was not in a position to take any kind of action towards being with you. It's something that might have been around for a while for you, but it can't be the way you wanted it to be. And this is something that has always eluded them. It's always been just out of their reach, or it just was not possible for some kind of whatever the connection or reunion or reconciliation was with you. They just couldn't find a way to do it for whatever reason. Perhaps they were deciding between you and someone else, but this is somebody that has missed the boat as far as you're concerned, because they stayed stuck too long and trying to figure out how or what to do with you. And you're just like, I'm out. I am moving on. And it could be that there could be some codependency here. I mean, we got the Empress and we got the Devil and we got control. So it could be that, but it could also be that either you or your person is going with the more secure option, is going with what is going to be most fulfilling. So either you, Scorpio, are like, you know what, it's time I focus on myself, and I am all about shutting this business down, and it's going to be about me, and I'm going to be replenishing and restoring a lot that I have given away, and I'm coming into own abundance and own fruit. Just things are opening up for me as I make this decision. That's Nine of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and now the Empress. And you're going to be firmly, it's like, okay, I know where I've come from, and I am not giving that away again. So it could be that that's where you're at right now, but it could also be that your person decided to stay with what benefited them the most, which for all intents and purposes was a much more stable situation for them, a much more prolific, abundant situation for them, that somehow they were not able to see how that could be with you. So I don't because I feel like they're really sad about not being able to be with you, but they're still going to be, nothing has changed for them. You are moving towards something, although I don't know what it is. Let me see if I can do this right here. Let's do next 2 months for Scorpio. Next 2 months. Hold on a minute. Because I got to tell you, I'm doing this because I'm like, it's about time. Honestly, you've been good. It looks like this is all about your person being really, look at this, 3 of Swords, though, really remorseful and sad, and you're just like, oh, I just can't anymore. While you can probably appreciate where they're coming from, you're not emotionally invested in it anymore. Okay, so this is somebody new is coming, and they're going to be a much better fit for you, because the person that you have been going back and forth with is not, they're not giving enough. It's just whatever that has been offered, that's all it's ever going to be. And a connection to them is just going to tie you down and hold you back. And yet, so while you're sitting here kind of shaking that off, they are not able to let go of it just yet. They're not where you are. And this is someone that really wants things to be different, but it looks like what you once thought was a viable, unified connection here, you're kind of realizing that, it's never going to be more than it was or is. And this is someone new coming along in the next 2 months that is going to be a much better fit for. This is you being able to date again, or you dating again. Could be an Aries, but it's all about a much better fit coming along within the next 2 months. This is a dynamic partner. This is someone that there's passion, there's a lot of fun. There might not be a whole lot of emotional connection at first, but I don't think you really want that. If I'm honest, I think you've kind of been through it with this. And to shake that off, there's going to be that passion and adventure and interest, but that's all you're going to want it to be. You're not going to really want it to be too heavy in the emotional connection department. Just somebody that is available, for God's sake, somebody that you can do things with and have a day-to-day connection with. And it's not going to be really heavy. It's just going to be situation by situation, again, with that Nine of Cups and the Queen of Swords that we saw. So in the very beginning. So this is in the next 2 months. Because quite frankly, I'm looking at this going, please not the next reading is going to be the same. But it looks like they're the ones that are now stuck, kind of holding on. Here she comes. There it is. Looks like they're going to be the ones kind of stuck holding on and are regretting this. And not that that's what you want for them. Oh, we're coming in here, are we? Okay. Hi. Hello. Okay. Come here. Sorry, Scorpio. Come on, Mama. Sorry. Okay, there. She put them down. Okay, yeah, it's socks this time. All right, she's good. Okay, so anyway, I lost train of thought there, but just that, not that, you know, you want them to be suffering or anything like that. It's just that you kind of don't, it's going to be one of those things where you're just like, yeah, it's kind of falling on deaf ears at this point. Like, I get your predicament, but I'm done. I don't, this is about things being black or white for you at this point. You don't really have much sympathy. So anyway, this is going to be that connection that it might not be a forever connection, but you don't care. You just are really happy to have the companionship. Someone that makes you laugh is a lot of fun, and there's a lot of passion involved in what you two do together, under the covers and on top of the covers. There you go. Okay, naughty. All right. Where do I set? Okay, why don't we just set it right here? Why not? So that's in the next 2 months for this group of Scorpios that I'm reading for, and that's not going to work, is it? Let's just do that. All right. Yes. Okay. No, the other ones. What else for? So this is, and it's probably because there couldn't be that commitment, that stability, that connection. Someone just couldn't, for whatever reason, they weren't. This is about you needing to ghost that connection, needing to cut things off. In this case right here, this is a really good, not this, this Page of Swords and the Two of Cups. As far as in the context of this reading, that would be you deciding once and for all to really minimize any kind of communication or contact with what you once thought of as a soulmate connection, if you subscribe to that term, as a unified love. It's not because you're brokenhearted. You're kind of just over it. You're kind of just done. You're just kind of like, I didn't show you these. Sorry. You got the Seven of Wands here, and then the Ten of Swords. So that's just, it's that final resolution. Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords. Just being done. Just starting to, your perspective has shifted, and you're putting your self-care and your needs and what you want and what is open and possible and offers abundance and connection, all of that. That's where your priorities are. Things have shifted. Your priorities have shifted, and you're making decisions based on that. So, but I digress. This is supposed to be about your person. So it looks like for as much remorse and regret as your person has, they are going to walk away, but you will be the one that got away for them. I just don't understand why they don't do anything about it. But it's not distance. Distance isn't showing here. It's not. I mean, it could be, but we've got Judgment and the Two of Pentacles, but it doesn't look like there's distance. I don't know why they didn't. And I don't think they're lazy. I don't think it's that. I don't know why they didn't make a move. This is beyond friends. This is someone you have a history with. What else for Scorpio? And it's kind of sad too, because I think you were into it at one time, but through their non-action or inability to take steps to kind of, it kind of has passed for you. Page of Cups. Could be kids involved. I think this is more, though, I don't see, there's no other place that they're showing up, so I think this is more about you. The shift has taken to where you're putting your needs first. You're putting what you want. And it could be that you've already met this person, because this is the beginnings of, this is like whimsy, romance, like the beginnings, the stirrings of emotion, and once again, being more concerned about what you want. And the focus has shifted to that, to putting yourself first, to prioritizing your feelings and what is emotionally healthy for you. Can't get mad about that. What else for Scorpio? Oh, I didn't do the other. Okay, right. What else for Scorpio? Didn't do the other deck yet. Scorpio. What else for Scorpio? Okay. Ooh, Queen of Swords again. Queen of Swords. Yay. Okay, and so the Six of Cups. That's pretty decisive, definitive right there. Taking decisive action, just cutting emotion off. Sometimes it's the bitch card. I said that, the witch card, bitch card. But I think this is just being kind of decisive about what you want in connection with somebody from your past, or about your heart's desire, what your little kid wish a long time ago was. This is you seeing very clearly what needs to be done to get that. Just seeing very, very clearly what you might have had like nostalgic lenses on, looking at the past and kind of had this attachment to. This is you cutting that off or seeing it very clearly. and making wise, decisive, or wise decisions based on that. And the focus has shifted now to your emotional well-being, your connection, your desires, your wants, all of that. So yay, yay, yay. And then we got this coming down the pike, if it's not here already, because this little guy showed up here. I can still hear, you can't hear her, but I can still hear her all the way over there. Just still, she's probably bringing another pair of something down the stairs. Talking about cat, not the kids. What else for Scorpio? They came in here, the reading would stop. This one's been coming up a lot. Permanence. Okay, so sorry. This person's time has come with you. Whatever capacity they were in your life, it is drawing to a close, and they're kind of just going to be someone that you might only have minimal dealing with. You know, these 2 pages here: minimal effort, minimal emotional involvement, minimal communication. Because your focus has shifted now to what's best for your future and where you can thrive. And I'm very happy to see this. It's not like saying you need to be this way. It feels like you already are there, to where you're just like, oh yeah, and then you're kind of showing up for confirmation. And honestly, if you were to stay with this, if you hadn't reached this conclusion, or you hadn't been in this headspace, like, okay, this could be male or female, but it's all about you being like, all right, I just need to figure out what's best for me in the future, and I'm not going to involve emotion in this. It's come to the point now where it's pointless to think about this, or to be emotional about this. But I don't feel like you are. I feel like, if anything, you're not emotional or emotionally involved anymore in this situation. And if you were to stick around with this person, you would still be waiting for them to make a decision. We've got the 2 of Pentacles here. We've got the 4 of Pentacles. This is someone that still would be wishing and hoping things could be different, but not really doing what needs to take place to see that through. So for whatever reason, they left you high and dry, or they just didn't make whatever needed to happen. It looks like you are done with waiting, and it's not painful for you anymore. This is seeing things for what they are and moving towards a future that is much brighter for yourself. Okay. All right, Scorpio. I thank you for stopping by. I hope this was helpful, and I hope to see you in the next reading. You take care.